Two things really stand out for me in Icarus. The massive tech trees are easy to get lost in, along with lots of caves to go mining in. This time around, I'd be spending a great deal trying to work out where to spend my tech tree unlock points, along with being on the hunt for my first cave. However, I first had some repairs and a couple of spots to finish on my starter base. These preparations could not come quickly enough, as I'd start to be dealing with some nasty storms soon enough. Icarus has a lot of different crafting benches in it. This small base I've started is not anything near what I'd need down the road. For now, it would fit my needs. It would not be long before I'd realize this is just not enough space to build in. Something that would end up helping me a lot was having the ability to produce oxygen and store it in containers. Once you advance far enough in this game, you give very little thought to water or oxygen. Early on, however, it's that survival struggle that can make or break whatever you are trying to do. I'm willing to admit it. I'd be spending way too much time scrolling through these tech trees. The crazy thing is, this is just tech tier 1 out of 4. They would only get crazier as I level up high enough to unlock more advanced crafting machines, armor, and other items. Once you learn the ins and outs of building structures in Icarus, it's not that bad. I was still at the phase of working out how to rotate things correctly or get them to attach. I'd later fix some rather glaring building mistakes. Yep, that was not going to work either. Before going off to find some ores, I knew I'd need a stone furnace. They take quite a lot of stone, and I've been farming some here or there as I explore around the area. Another downside to building out of wood is that things like wolves can break in rather easily. While even late-game walls would not stop anything forever, they would at least give you some time to react to a situation, unlike wood, where I was about to quickly find out. There are really so many things to unlock. I think it would not be till around level 50 that I felt like I was always behind on points to spend on stuff I wanted. Thankfully, in Icarus, even after you hit the level cap at 60, you still keep gaining tech points. It was at this point that if I wanted to progress, I'd need iron, that I'd only find inside caves. Not knowing the area very well, I'd go on quite an exploration trying to find one. I was not naturally next to one. I was at least not that far from a bunch, making this not so bad a spot for going around the region and farming a few different caves. Quite a redeeming quality for this location. I was not expecting the rivers to cause me so many issues exploring around the place. That waterfall would have been a great spot to place a water wheel if I were not so far away from it. That would at least not be an issue I'd need to worry about for quite some time. At last I found a cave, while I'm almost certain I missed one, as they are not all open like this. At least when they are already open, they are easy to spot from a distance. These worms were quite nasty, and they ended up winning in the end. I'll spare you the long walk back here. At least they did not respawn on me as I ran back, having more to deal with when I did. Caves in Icarus are a little picky like that sometimes. I just had one nasty worm left to deal with, and then all that ore I could mine would be up for grabs. My low-level pickaxe could not mine all the ores inside this cave. I'd have to come back after crafting some iron ones. Now smelting up some more. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content.